Hello all Supernatural fans. Today I have a special video. The special video is on Greenlight's 1/18th scale Supernatural Impala. And I know many of you out there are probably wondering, Rick, what's so special about this car? I'm sure thousands and thousands and thousands of fans have one of these cars. Well, not necessarily. This is a special car that was custom made for me. I didn't know that I was getting this car, and it was custom made I consider this man my brother, Jeff number two. Jeff is the proud owner of the Darkness, a supernatural replica that I had built for him. And I guess Jeff felt like he had to do something for me. I don't know. I don't know why he did it. I'm glad he did it. But in the beginning, how the story goes, Jeff was going to make me an FBI card with my picture and stuff on it. Not that I want to impersonate a federal agent or anything, but I just thought it'd be kind of, actually really cool. Jeff kind of came up with the idea. I sent him a picture and stuff. So I knew I was going to get this card, and the card is right there. That's me, my ugly mug right there, Special Agent Rick Blevins. Now, Jeff also sent me Bobby's, Charlie's, Castiel's Beyonce, and Crowley's Jay-Z. So, and before I'd also had gotten Sam and Dean's FBI cards, which were God, they were really, just like these, awesome. And then I got their FBI cards and, just every ID that could be possibly made from the show. Jeff, if you guys are wanting these, Jeff makes these for everybody, and they're just really, they're card stock, they're laminated. They are really, really, really nice pieces. So that's what I thought I was getting. And so I come home the other day, and there is a package in front of my door, and I'm like, oh, what the hell is this? And I see it's from Jeff, and I'm like, well, what's going on? So I come in the house, I open it up, and there's the Impala. And I'm like, why did Jeff send me an Impala? Because I have several of these, and why would he do that? And when I put the Impala down, I noticed that the front tire is now sitting lower. And so it has that nice little hot rod rake. Back tires up, front tires down. And when I build these cars, the real cars for people, that's kind of like a signature move of mine. I like to drop the front end just a little and leave the back end stock, and it gives it a nice little hot rod rake. So Jeff did this, and when I saw that, I was like, wait a second, there's something more going on with this car. So I turned it upside down, and the first thing I found was a little button here in the back. And I'm going to push this button, and you're going to hear what it plays. That is the, I guess what you would call maybe the Supernatural theme, which was really cool. And then if you hit the button again, yes, and it goes through. And then if you wanted, you hit it again. And so you can keep playing this over and over and over by hitting the button. So here pretty soon it's gonna cut off. So I was like, man, that is really freaking cool. And inside the case that this car came in, there was a note, and it talks about the headlights and tail lights and all this stuff coming on. And I was like, what? And so I went back to the car, I turned it upside down, and I find another button, which is under this door here, and I'm going to press it. And did you just see the headlights come on? I'm going to start turning the car. The headlights and park lamps are now on this car, along with the corner lights right here. So corner lights, park lamps, headlights are on. And then I'm going to turn the car over here, and the tail lights are on. Now, what it looks like in this video is that this center light right here is red. It's really not. It's just picking up the glow from the brake lights and stuff. And I'll tell you what, I was like, oh my God. And then I started reading the note. And inside this car, and you're not going to really be able to see the detail in here, Jeff took this thing completely apart, and he actually sprayed it with the correct light buckskin color from the company. It's called SEM interior dye, and that's the interior dye that they used on the show to do their upholstery. That's the same stuff I use in everybody's cars. Well, there's no way I can get a camera down in here, but the writing for Rampage is on the cassette deck. You can actually see the speedometer stuff. I mean, this is something you have to hold in your hand to really, really appreciate the amount of detail that went in this. And so I called Jeff to thank him, and then we kind of played phone tag for a little bit, and it was the holiday, and then I was out with my family, and so I finally got to speak to Jeff and thank him really for this car. And he informed me that to buy one can of the correct... Now, Jeff lives in Montreal, Canada, but Jeff said to buy one can of the light buckskin is $40. You know, and I was like, holy crap. I thought spending $15 on a can here in the States was bad. And he spent $40 to get the can to do that interior. And I'll tell you, I have just in total awe of this car. Total awe. I'm going to be displaying this. I have a display cabinet, basically an old trophy cabinet. And I used to be a huge NASCAR fan, and I still like NASCAR, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a fan of it anymore because they've changed all the rules and it changes every year, and I just got sick of it. But I had a custom trophy cabinet of Dale Earnhardt Jr. made up, and I'm going to redo it all, and I'm going to take it down to the shop, and I'm going to display these cars. And so I'm going to have Bobby's and Dean and Sam's here all side by side, and just lots of other little things that'll go on down the shop, which I'll make a video of at a later date. But this thing is so freaking awesome. I mean, you just don't understand how cool this thing is until you actually see it in person. Now, I know a lot of you out there are going to go, oh my God, I want one and all this. And I know that because I know how you fans get, because you're like me, and we just get real crazy on this stuff. So I asked Jeff, I said, Jeff, if somebody wants one of these, would you make it? He's like, no. I said, come on. You wouldn't do it for the right amount of money. And he said, Rick, it takes a long time to build this car. If I'm not mistaken, and I might be wrong on the hours here, but I think he said it took something like 15 to 20 hours to build this car. That's not including the parts and stuff, just to get it tore apart, done right. And of course, he said there's like $150 in the parts, you know. So with that, and that might include the cost of the car. I can't remember, so I don't want to overspeak anything there. But I said, "Come on, Jeff, give me a price." And I said, "Would you do it for $300?" And he's like, "No, they're a pain in the ass." And I guess really the pain in the ass is the corner light, getting that so you can get the LEDs and stuff in there. But so anyway, I said $500. They send you the car would you do it for $500? And he goes, yeah, I guess I would do it for 500. So, to all you super anal crazy fans out there like myself, if you are wanting one of these cars, contact me. I will post Jeff's email address and you can contact him. I will let you all know that, especially if you're here in the U.S., to send this car to him is going to cost you something like 40 to 50 bucks. Just figure 50 bucks. And then it's going to cost 50 bucks to get back. So there's 100. So you're going to be this thing $600. I know a lot of people are not going to spend $600 to do a 1/18 scale Impala. But I know there's going to be some of you that are. And I'm telling you straight up right now, if I was thumbing through YouTube and I saw this car and somebody said I could get it for $600, they couldn't take my money fast enough. I'm not saying that because Jeff is like my brother. He doesn't even want to build these for anybody. Here I am, like really talking awesome about this car, and Jeff doesn't even want to build them for anyone, but he said he would. And I'm not trying to sell these cars. I'm just saying if you need obviously it's not one of a kind, but there's not going to be too many people out there that have these. And we know that the popularity of this show, we know that where it sets in pop culture, this is probably something that's, I would say, be worth grabbing and putting up. You know, if I was a kid and they would have done one of these of the General Lee and it played the Dixie and, you know, headlights came on, made engine sounds, whatever, I would have been all over that. Still would be over today, Jeff. Just letting you know, I would really be into something like that. But Jeff I've seen a lot of people's customizing work, and there's nobody better than Jeff. Jeff should actually be working for Greenlight or a manufacturer that wants things done right. You guys know that if you pay attention to my videos, I'm always about doing things right and doing it right the first time, so you never have to go back and go, well, I wish I would have done this, that. It takes me a while to do stuff because I want it done right. I don't want to say, well, I should have done this. Jeff is the exact same way. And man, any toy manufacturer that does these die casts, it would be, I mean, seriously, they should be calling this man. His collection that he's went back and done on cars from TV shows, movies and stuff, unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's just like you're looking at real cars, only you're looking at 1/18 scale cars. So I can't praise this man enough, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing it because he's my brother. I'm really doing this because the stuff it's a work of art, complete work of art, and man, there's just nothing cooler than this in my book. So I'm so happy to have Bobby's Chevelle to go with this. And I'm going to turn off the lights now. And all you do is reach down here and just click them off. And but they'll stay on. Sent me extra batteries and everything. And I wanted to do the video. It was actually last week when I got this car. And I left my camera down at the shop because I've normally just been taking videos down at the shop, downloading my computer, bring them back here to the city, get them on YouTube because I got faster internet up here and stuff. And I left my camera down, so I felt so bad because I wanted to really do this last week, and obviously I didn't get the opportunity to because of the camera being left down at the shop. But I'm telling you guys, if you want one of the coolest Supernatural cars out there made, you got to get that thing. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope really Not for Jeff's sake. I feel sorry because I know there's gonna be people out there that's gonna like, I'll pay that. Um, I have a feeling Jeff's gonna be kind of busy, and then I have a feeling he's gonna be cussing me under his breath, and I'll probably actually hear him all the way from Canada and stuff. But man, you can't let something like this just go by and not get. You know what I'm saying? It's just I mean, in the diecast world, I mean, it's not going to get better than this. The only way this car could be any better, and that's obviously with the trunk to open, and, showing the weapons box and stuff like that, and, or popping the hood and seeing baby's engine and stuff. But the way this car was built, the doors don't open, the trunk doesn't open. It was just basically kind of big, like a big diecast model that didn't really do anything. It did roll, and that was about it. And I'll turn the car upside down so we can all see here. There, right there, the little red button by the gas tank, that is the one that plays the music. And then when we come down under here, the little button underneath the passenger door is the button to turn on the headlights and stuff. So that's how he did it. Like I said, work of art, work of art. And I am so honored to get to call this man my friend, my brother, and and put his pieces of work in my collection. You guys know how crazy I get on my collections and stuff. And the paint, I think he actually, I want to say he repainted this car too, but it's just cool as hell, and I keep going back, and every once in a while I just pull it out of the box and just I stare at it. That's how much I love this car. So once again, I hope you guys really get this car. I do. I know Jeff's like shaking his head no right now, but it is badass. You're not going to find anything in the Supernatural collections that is what I'm calling mass produced that is as cool as this. And Greenlight should have, when I was dealing with Greenlight and helping them with this car and stuff, I told them what I want to do. I'm like, let's do the opening trunk, and they're like, ah. They just didn't think the fans would be into it, as heavily as now everyone is. And man, tell you what, they should have, and not only that, they should have just been talking to Jeff. I mean, I would have brought Jeff on and said, hey, let's do this. How can we mass produce these and stuff? Jeff is a wizard. That's the only thing I can say. A complete craftsman that does everything 100% right the first time. And I can't give him enough praise. I just can't. There's just not words for it. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the video and seeing something this cool, because you're not going to find this in a store. You know what I'm saying? This is a piece of art, and so happy that it's in my collection. I don't have to dream and wish and go, God, I wish I had one of those. I mean, I have it, so I'm happy. But I thought you guys might really like to see this, and I'm not showing this video to rub into anybody's faces like, oh, looky what I got. You guys don't have this. No. That's not it. I thought you guys might really actually enjoy seeing this and actually know or like to know that you too can have this. So if you're wanting it, message me, contact me, and I'll set you up with Jeff, and you guys can work out the details. So until my next video, which I don't know what it'll be over, it'll probably be something with the Impala or something, but I will talk to you guys soon. Everyone be safe out there, and Until our next meeting, bye.